What is going on, guys? Justin here, back at it again with another e-bike fishing vlog. It is 2:54 or 6 minutes till 3 a.m. We're gonna go fishing. So it's only 3 a.m. So because it's only 3 a.m., bluegill are not going to be as active. But that doesn't mean that we can catch one. Sleep, so decided to make this vlog. Who sleeps anyways? You sleep? I don't sleep. I mean, I sleep, but some nights it's hard for me to sleep. Plus, it's nice out. Like, it's nice when it's quiet like this. Nobody's out. Minus some drunk people and some people that are on the same page as I am that enjoy going out at this time. Or people going into work. There's people that go into work at this hour. Actually, I'm going into work right now too. This is my job now. This is becoming my full-time job. So the worms that I have are some night crawlers. The night crawlers are dead. If I wanted to really like go fishing right now, like legitimately, like without going to this fishing hole that we're going to, and I wanted to like catch some catfish, I could go to 7-Eleven real quick and grab some night crawlers. But the night crawlers I have, even though they're dead, they'll be very pungent smelling because they're dead. And they're a little frozen, so by the time we get here, they'll be unfrozen. And, yeah, it's gonna be pretty rad. I'm gonna see if we can catch a bluegill out of this little fishing hole that I saw with you guys on yesterday's vlog. I've seen this fishing hole many times beforehand, and I think I've showed you guys prior. But this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's not a full moon out, so I don't know why I can't sleep. I want to go fish this hole. Wash my helmet. Just a little bit here. I haven't cleaned my helmet at all since I bought it, actually. Which may sound kind of disgusting because I've had this helmet since I think I can't actually tell you when I bought this helmet. It was a couple months ago. So a couple months ago, yucky, right? I haven't cleaned my helmet helmet at all. Haven't washed the lining. And I probably got headlights in there and I don't even realize it. Nah, but it'll be fine. I mean, I didn't really have hair when I had worn this helmet. Well, I did have the mullet, but that was a while ago. So when I went bald for a little bit and shaved it, there would be no headlights now. But I don't know. It's just, it don't stink. It's just not. It smells skunk. It's either weed, really shitty bad weed, or a skunk. With this area, it's probably so much smoke and some really bad weed, some really bad gas station weed. Blech. But I really hope I don't get sprayed by one. Or run into a snake. Where we're going is possibly snake territory. Like, snakes could be in that water. And I know there's a snapper in there. I know there's a snapping turtle, but we shouldn't have to catch that. We shouldn't have to worry about catching that, excuse me. And I know there's bullfrogs, or not bull, well, maybe not bullfrogs, but some tiny frogs that were croaking yesterday afternoon when I was over there. There's definitely not catfish in here. Oh shit. Yeah. I really don't feel like getting wet. And it's like 3 in the morning. There's like no one on the road here. We're just gonna, oh, we're gonna get wet. Oh, okay. Alright. We're just gonna scooch on by. Around the sprinklers. Imagine having to try to get into a gate in a vehicle at 3 a.m. It'd be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? When you're a visitor, that would be a pain in the ass. Oh, man. So I did bring a floodlight. Well, I guess you'd call it a floodlight. It's a, it's operated by a drill. Hear the frog? It's operated by a drill battery. It's a Harbor Freight Special. I'm gonna leave that on. Oh wait, no, I don't need to leave that on because I have this other one up on my neck here. I got another flashlight. I don't want to leave this on. It shuts off automatically anyways. I am gonna need to do a little snot rocket here in a minute. Set up this where it would be a good spot. Let's see if there's any life in there first. I just want to see. Can I spot any? Is there any fish in this water? It's murky. We didn't see any when I came by earlier. Oh wait, yeah, there is one there. So there's definitely fish in here. I just gotta find where to cast. Probably right there would be my best bet, since I saw a baby bluegill. There's a lot of murkiness in this water, and the water's very still. So there's probably a lot, and I mean a lot of brain-eating amoeba in this little thing. I don't actually know how deep this is. It's probably deeper than it looks. set up the rod and throw her in. Let's bring it on closer. Bring it closer to where I can see it. Stuff, so. Probably won't find anything in here, especially at this hour. People are usually not active, but there's a very, very high chance that they are, because I'm using dead worms, which are more potent. And not only this, there's a lot of ants there, so I don't know if I want to sit there. And there's a spider. So, not only this, but this water, this body of water is so small that you could probably catch them at any hour. You can hear it cloak. It sounds like it's like a bullfrog, but it's probably like a teeny tiny frog, like the one that I caught the other day. The frog is probably like a baby frog, like it's not probably anything. Frog's choking on a wiener. Daddy. I've been watching this guy on my reels. To show you. So there's a field over here. So I do have to be like careful for like foxes, rabid foxes and coyotes. It's a smaller field, but the light should, in my voice, should deter it. But I do still have to be careful. Deer aren't gonna care. They're gonna be more scared of me than them. But we have, like I said, we have a lot of coyotes and whatchamacallits. A lot of coyotes and foxes and stuff that could come up unthreatened or threatened. And there might be raccoons too, like there could be something in this there too and stuff, so I gotta be careful. There's definitely stuff in here. It's just about finding the right hour and time to come and get it. There's one. Now that's just algae maybe. Yeah. But it's about finding the right hour and time, I guess, to also fish this. Finding the right spot to drop. We'll just put it here and I'll let it sit for a little bit. Mustache is growing in, so it's getting itchy. And like right under my chin too. It always gets the itchiest there the most. Right under right here. And right in my nose. It starts to growing, but then I would get used to it once it grows in. So. We might ditch this spot since it's kind of dead and go to a different pond so we can actually catch some. We'll probably do that here in a minute. We'll probably have to come back here dusk or so. Bluegill are most active because the only thing that you probably get out of here is bluegill. But there's definitely, I'm sure there's some in there. They're just not active right now. Ugh. You know, I'm feeling like let's go to another spot. I actually want to catch some bluegill today. So, let's go to another spot. We're at a bigger body of water. I'm gonna drink some water. And I'll put my goggles on this time. And I'm gonna see what charge you guys are at. I'm gonna pause you guys and get some next location. I can save some battery. We're still on 89%, so we're 17 minutes into the vlog now, so I'm gonna ride to the next spot. See you guys there. Also, before I get to the next spot, we've put 555 miles on this bike, and it's still going, so pretty rad. Alright, you guys, we are basically at the next fishing spot. This one is actually, right now is the best time to go to this one because we're going for largemouth bass and stuff, so this is kind of a good hour for it. Not only this is right by the golf course, so less chances of getting bothered and harassed by some grumpy or possibly probably drunk people. There's some sprinklers there, but over here we clearly don't have to worry about that. But years ago, I used to fish this all the time, and you know, I just pick them up. You know, you just throw a spinner in there, and you pick them up. And what's nice is there's some light over here. So because there's light, they'd probably be in the grasses over there, but I just saw some life over here. So I'm gonna start over here because there's also some grasses right here. But this, I've caught a good 2-pounder out of here before. So there's a lot of largemouth in here. So there's the bullfrog again. Now I haven't fished this early in the morning before, but I'm sure that we'll grab something out of here. But this actually isn't like a part of the golf course here, but it's just, like I said, it's just close to it. Now if I was to walk on that side, then I don't want to, because that's just stepping on the golf course, depending on where you walk. But I don't, that big pond, you know, if I'm going to be quite honest with you, I love fishing these small ponds for some reason, because you just know that you're going to catch something. I haven't actually really, I have, but I can't remember trying to fish that pond at all. And that is a turtle right there. That just caught me by surprise. Actually, look at that. There's a turtle right here. Is that a snapper? Oh yeah, that's a snapper right there, bud. What's going on, bud? Or is that a box? That's a snapper. Oh yeah, bud. Caught me by surprise. I was like, oh hey, how's it going there? They probably honestly got rid of all the bass in here. It's like I said, it's been a couple years. Well, I mean, I was picking them up. Have in mind, it was also at a different hour. So there's a lot that goes into play here. And I got all the way to the end there. That was a pretty good cast. I'm gonna pick out my light and see if we can see in this water. Kind of murky, but I mean, you can usually see it a little bit. Let's turn the bike off. Forgot to do that. Yeah, it's way too murky to see much. Won't be able to see much. Could be a snake in there. Gotta be careful. What's this? Got something. Is that a stick? Let's hope it's a stick. Okay. Yeah, it's just a stick. Woohoo! We got a stick, you guys. I was like, honestly, for a second, I was like, holy crap! Let's get out of here. Yep, we're getting sprayed. Moved just in time, boys. Whew. Whew. We almost got sprayed. But you know what that means? There is a spot where we can walk. That's not on the golf course. That its sprinklers are definitely over. You could probably even try the coffee tree. There's that one. I haven't taken you guys there yet to fish. Their sprinklers are probably not on over there. sprinklers have already gone off through here, so this will be a good time. There's like lights going on and off in that clubhouse. Wonder if there's people in there right now, like watching something or playing something. Is that a turtle or what is that? There's something in the water over here. Let's see. Saw it and then now it's gone. There's a lot of algae here. They're just picking it all up. Looks like they already have here, but some of that algae off. There's a golf ball in there. Could you imagine being a fish and then just get absolutely impaled by a golf ball? Could you imagine? It's just like living as a fish. Oh, look, a worm. Golf ball impales you. That would really suck. Try and stay out of the algae over there. Yeah, there's some algae there. Alright, let's go on the other side after one more cast. A mixture of wanting to sleep right now and, well, also luck and all that is making it extremely hard to catch a fish as well. That's also playing a major factor right now and why it's hard to catch a fish today. It's always hard for me to catch fish because I just don't fish as much as I used to. But like I said years ago, not this one here, but the other one that we were just at across the street,
and pick them out of there with a spoon and a spinner. A spinner just like this, but I had a spoon. The one time it was after a rainstorm. It was probably like 1:30 in the afternoon on it was on like a Tuesday. And I can't remember what I was doing. I can't remember. But I was like picking them up, like left and right, like it was nothing. It was almost like I was in a dream. It was amazing. And then there's like some other ponds that I gotta take you guys to that like you could literally pick them up. They're just smaller dinks though. Let's try right here. Right in that corner there. That's a lot of algae, yeah. Dang. Look at all that. Algae. I was like, oh, that's a fish, and it's not, it's just algae. Holy crap. Talking about picking up algae. Look at all that. There's probably a fish in that now. Playing. Holy crap. It's like stiff too. It's like grass. It's like they cut the grass and then it went into the pond. It's very possible. Probably what that is. What it seems like. Alright, let's go to where I wanted to go. And then I'm gonna look over there, I'm gonna call it a night and go back to sleep. I'm starting to feel it. We got more sprinklers. Sit, quit, go! Ah! Sprinklers. No! Looks like there's a whole, unless it's just like how it looks like there's a whole ass party in this. Oh, there's a car here. I'm sure someone's in there playing some video games or something, somehow. I'm sure there's some hidden game room up there I have no idea about. But I mean, after hours. I think it's after hours. I don't know. Or someone's working. I don't know. It's interesting. Back here is going to be my best bet. Park the bike here. There's a lot of algae there, as you can see. But something's jumping in the water there. Something's happened to the light. a goose. I was like, what the fuck was that? Well, there's a tiny baby bluegill there. I probably should have brought the bluegill rod, honestly. That's probably what I'd have more luck with. Maybe too. At first I was like, what the hell was that? And then I was like, oh. And I was like, it's a goose. It's too late, or too early in the morning now, where I'm like tripping out. I'm like, what the fuck is that person screaming? I mean, I've heard screams in the distance at night, like when I'm out at night like this, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm sure it's probably just someone in the house, or outside of a house screaming, I mean, or something like that. But it always, or like possibly even a coyote, like we were talking about earlier in the vlogs. It's probably also, it could have been a coyote, very well been, very possibly, very, very, very big chance it was a coyote. Something just popped out. Heard that? It was probably just a simple coyote, honestly, but it sounds like a person screaming, or should I say a skinwalker. Sketchy, but I don't even really believe in this. Like, you know, like there's some people that believe in that stuff. I think it's just psychosis, honestly, to believe in like skinwalkers or satanic things or something like that. I think it's like, honestly, it's psychosis in my opinion. There's just, I don't think there's no such thing as some witchcraft spells and skinwalkers. I don't believe in that stuff. Nonsense. Is there still I wonder if there's still that like party looking thing going on in there. Well, there's definitely somebody in there because there's no more party. There's no more little strobe lights going on. Alright. Well, getting a little sleepy here. I'm gonna call it quits. Come back another time. I'll have another fishing vlog out another day. Hopefully we'll get some luck. Not guaranteed, but hopefully we'll get some luck on those days. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.